Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We have not done a video like this in like a hot minute, but we have been still cooking and eating healthy. Maybe not healthy to some people, but healthy to us. So either carnivore or ketovore, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. It just means low sugar, no sugar as much as we can, and as much meat and protein as possible. So some people only want to eat meat, and that's fine. I do a little bit more than that. I do have a couple of vegetables. If you can hear the thunder, we're having a massive storm. So
pretty normal for South Florida though this time of year.
I mean, it's hurricane season. I think we have one coming up in like next week or something. I don't know. Anyway, so today I wanted to do a video because this is one of our favorite meals that we've been making, and it's so good. So I know that there's like the keto Big Mac bowl and all that stuff, but this is just a little different variation, I think. So let's start with some of the ingredients. So the first thing I do when I get ready is I use turkey meat. You can use beef, obviously. You can use whatever you want to. But over here, we have a pound of ground turkey. And don't sleep on the ground turkey because honestly, it is really, really good. And you can season it to where it tastes good. If you're the kind of person who's like, I'm not doing ground turkey, I'm only doing ground beef, that's fine. I understand. Use beef, but I like turkey. Beef is hard on my stomach. So pretty much I use a pound of turkey and I take like a half an onion.
And I've gotten used to it. She really makes it good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, half an onion and I dice it up really good, cook it in there and let it cook until obviously it's, no more pink.
A lot of seasoning and it
okay.
Tastes just like hamburger.
So speaking of the seasoning, I already have a bowl prepared. So this is just like a little bowl with some seasoning. I'm going to dump this into my meat mixture. But you want it to be flavored well because it's just plain. Whether it's ground beef plain or turkey meat plain, you want a lot of seasoning. And the key ingredient is paprika. I'm telling you, you will love it. Paprika, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So what I do first, I get a bowl and I take a little tablespoon, and I will put the recipe in the comments, so don't stress, but it's 1 tablespoon of paprika. Honestly, I use a little bit more just because I really like paprika. And then I use a tablespoon of onion powder. Are you showing the ingredients?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Oh, okay, I can hold them up, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and I use a tablespoon of garlic powder. And I use a tablespoon of oregano. I use a tablespoon of salt. And I use a tablespoon of black pepper. So all the basic staples that I'm sure everybody has in their cabinets. But heavy on the paprika. I'm telling you, that's what does it. So I stir them all together. So you've got this little seasoning. And I'm telling you, it looks like a little seasoning packet. You can make it early and put it in a little baggie and put it in the cabinet, and it'll stay good for a little while. So even if you only want to make like a half a pound of meat, you can just put the rest of it in, a baggie and use it for later. Okay, so I'm going to walk with me. Bobby is manning the camera today. Okay, so I'm going to put this into my mixture here. As you can see, it's almost all the way brown, but it's a little bit liquidy, just a little bit because of the onions, but that's fine because these seasonings are going to like kind of soak it up anyway. But it looks like it is pretty well done. I try to use one of these little guys here. I don't know what you call it. You know what you call it?
No.
I don't know, but it's a meat breaker upper.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, it's a meat breaker upper. I don't know what you call this, but I got it at Dollar General for $5. So, because nothing's $1 anymore. Even if you go to Dollar Tree, it's $1.25. It's just like the other store we went to the other day. Five Below. No, it's Seven Below.
Yeah.
In case you guys need to know.
Yeah.
It's Seven Below. It ain't nothing in there $5 except for a Tootsie Roll.
Like 5 and up.
Yeah, but it's still cute though. It's like a big candy factory.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's good. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna put these. Look how pretty that is. Look at that color.
Oh, it turns it. I swear it even looks like ground beef. once it gets stirred up in there.
Look at that beauty.
I know, it's crazy.
It's so good.
Because I was like real anti ground turkey meat for years.
You holding it very still? You're doing good? Okay.
Yeah. And then I don't know. She just kept making it, and I finally came around to it.
Well, I have nothing against beef at all. And, it's great. It's just, I have a hard time digesting it. So a lot of vegetables I can, and a lot of beef, I can't. I don't eat steak. I wish I could. But, it doesn't do any good. So I stick with the turkey.
It smells so good in here, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it smells like ground beef being cooked.
That's the paprika.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just give it a little good stir. Make sure it's all, all mixed in real good. And the onions, you can't see them anymore. So they're pretty much done. And then I'll just kind of let that simmer a little bit. Let me turn it on low. Okay. And then the next part is, and I've already made it because I didn't want it to take so long. But you want to make the Big Mac sauce. Okay, so for the Big Mac sauce, I don't know if you can get a good shot of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Look at that. Look at how good it is. It smells so good. Anyway, what I do for this, let me get a napkin. Right now, I did use a little tiny bit of the pickle relish. I did use the sweet. If you are being very, very, very strict, use the dill. The dill's fine. There's just not much of it. You only use 2 tablespoons. So there's not that much of it to make that much of a difference in sugar. But if you are completely strict, like for real, then just use the dill. And it tastes just as good, I promise. Yeah.
Well, most of these recipes, you can adjust stuff like that for your own taste.
Mm-hmm.
And your own needs too. We're not doing 0 sugar, 0 carbs.
Yeah.
We're doing some
as low as possible.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for this, I take a whole cup of mayonnaise, right? Just some mayonnaise. I take 2 tablespoons of relish. I take about, I would say, a teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of garlic powder, and a tablespoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard. And this white wine vinegar, I get this at Publix. It's only a couple of dollars. I think it's like $2. Actually, I think they have it at Aldi's too. And I use 2 teaspoons of this white wine vinegar. And then I stir it all together. Oh my gosh. It's literally, I wish you could taste it.
Yeah,
because
it tastes
it
like
is so good. Yeah. And like if you ate this whole thing right now, it would be 4 carbs. Like if you ate the entire thing. Maybe a little bit more because there are some carbs. Hold on. Where are the carbs? No, there's 0 carbs in mayonnaise. That's right. I should know that. But
that sweet relish has a little.
Right. But if you use dill, you're not going to have carbs.
Yeah.
If you use the dill, you could literally eat this. Like you're not going to have any carbs. I just like the sweet relish. So like altogether, there's 5 carbs in this whole thing, but we're not eating the whole thing. I'll eat half, he'll eat the other half. So
yeah, it's so tangy and flavorful too. You just need a tiny little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put one together in just a moment and show you what that looks like. Just pause. All right, so that meat is nice and browned. I did go ahead and start another pan. Over here, I put a little bit of butter in it. Sometimes I use olive oil, but we're out of olive oil. So whatever works for you. Just, we're just going to go ahead and use these right here. They're so good. Here's the ones I use because these are amazing. Now, if you're carnivore, skip that and just get a big bowl of meat and put.
Yeah,
there we go. These are the best. La banderita. La banderita. Anyway, they're the very best because they're 0 carb. You have to make sure they have a couple different variations of them, but you need to make sure you get the 0 net carbs. This is perfect for keto. Perfect. So this is what we do to put it together. So I take one of those just like so, and I put like a tablespoon, kind of spread it around, get it near the edges because it'll help seal it a little bit. Okay, and then I take this And I put the meat, which I need a spoon. Are you watching? Okay, and of course, you make them as big as you want, of course. Okay, I'm making a mess. Here we go. All right. So, oop, I did forget one thing. Just look at that. Look how amazing it is.
Yeah.
Where?
Lettuce, all the ingredients here.
There we go.
Storm.
Okay. I forgot one of the main ingredients, pickles. We can't have a Big Mac with like a wrap without pickles. That's just not going to work. All right. So, got to have the cheese.
Oh, yeah, she grated some cheese.
Mm-hmm. You can use whatever cheese you want to. Sometimes I just don't want to grate, and I'll just use Velveeta cheese because I just like that. But that does have a little bit more carbs. So I just get the regular sharp cheddar because that's my favorite. I like the sharpest cheddar on the planet. You know that. And then if you are a carnivore, don't use lettuce. Or you can use lettuce if you can digest it. But I just do keto, so I just use a little bit of lettuce. Okay, and then I take some of the chopped up onion that I have left over because I put half of it and I cook half the onion with the meat just to give it some really good flavor. And then the other I just put on top. Then I finish it off with some pickles, some dill pickles, which have no carbs. So you can put as many as you want to. There's no rule, right? I like a lot of pickles. Okay. So I did put a lot in here, so it might be a little bit hard to fold. But let me do it like that. Okay. So it kind of seals a little bit. It kind of seals the edges when you put.
Yeah, I see.
You see what I mean? It kind of helps keep it closed because sometimes it's hard.
So that's how you do that. And
then
stay closed so good.
Yeah. And then you just let it sizzle and bizzle until you're ready. However brown you want it. If you want it just warmed up, you want it a little toasty because the longer you leave it in here, these will crisp up like a tortilla chip. So you got to be careful.
Yeah, I like mine kind of done actually.
Yeah.
I don't usually like everything, done like that, but with these, I do.
Okay. And there you have it, guys. So it's just a Big Mac keto wrap. And of course, like I said, if you are carnivore, just do all the same thing. Just maybe put it in a big bowl of meat.
Yeah, eat it from a bowl. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I've done that. They're just as good that way.
Yeah, so we hope you like this dish. Hopefully you try it. If you make it and you love it, leave a comment because we would love to hear. All right, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Bye-bye.
See you later.